Is now Tennessee Senator Marsha Blackburn, one of the lawmakers who got to question Mayorkas today, joins us now. Let me dig into those numbers and the criticism of Kamala Harris in just a moment. But first, your big question to Mayorkas today centered on the Biden administration and payments to migrants, but you flipped the question to ask, does the Biden administration have any plans to issue payments, direct payments to families of those who were killed or assaulted by illegal aliens, is what you asked.
That's right, Sandra, because so many times what we hear is these families cannot even get these illegal immigrants into court. They flee the country and they never get justice. And as I have talked to these angel families who have experienced many times the death of a loved one or serious injury, this is a big part of their frustration. And what we saw repeatedly over and over is that this administration is welcoming illegal aliens. They are even incentivizing illegal crossings at this southern border. And they don't seem to appreciate that paying $450,000 to individuals, whether they were separated a matter of hours, days, or weeks, that this is not going to incentivize people to come to this country. And even when asked, Secretary Mayorkas is in favor of giving green cards to those that are illegally entering the country.
So that was the exchange you had with Mayorkas. Here's one your colleague, Senator Ted Cruz, had a short time ago. Listen.
How many children have been in those cages?
Senator, I can provide to you the following figure that when, and let me say, that when a child...
It's a simple question. How many children have been in those cages?
I respectfully am not familiar with the term cages and to what you are referring. There are
enclosures in which they are locked in.
So there was that exchange, yes. Senator. I'll get you to react to that, but we'll put Kamala Harris, the point person on the southern border. Here's her approval rating, now dipping to its lowest, 28% now. Those that disapprove, 51%. As she continues to sag in the polls, there are some who are saying criticism of her and her handling of the border is sexist and racist. This is a tweet from former Democratic congressional nominee Pam Keith, saying, quote, "The reason Kamala Harris is being attacked is because she is a black woman in high office. And many, many people who would swear they aren't racist or sexist can only cope with and accept black women if they are in subordinate roles." Your reaction to that, Senator?
The reason that Americans are upset with Vice President Harris is because she treats the issues at the southern border as a laughing matter. And this is not a laughing matter. We have people that the cartels are abusing, children that they are abusing, women that they are abusing. Sandra, this is not a laughing matter. And when it comes to the issue of cages, which Secretary Mayorkas said he was not familiar with, I would remind the Secretary that while he was the Deputy Secretary during the Obama years, that is when they started the fenced separation. I visited Fort Sill during this period of time. I saw how the Obama administration was using the fences, and during the Trump years, they started calling this cages. And this is a practice that has continued. Separating separating adults from children is also a practice that this administration has continued, even though they say they ended it on day one. We know that as of the end of March, they still had been practicing that separation.
Well, I don't know if it helps anybody to label these attacks as racist or sexist, when quite clearly, when you see in her approval ratings, people aren't happy with her handling of the border. And clearly those numbers continue to surge, 164,000. Over that, in October alone, 128% increase from the same time last year. We're watching it and drawing attention to it, Senator. We appreciate you joining us on it. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
John.